Welcome back. Time for Monday Morning Quarterback. It's our weekly chat with ABC 36 Sports Director Jeff Piccaro. Good morning there, Jeffrey.
Good morning, Lee. How are you?
I'm all right, buddy. So we know we're going to Nashville now, and it's a rematch with the Iowa Hawkeyes.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think that the coaches really wanted this. They get their 20 practices in, which, the extra practices, and it's a short drive for the fans. And I think that was it had a lot to do with them ended up in Nashville this year.
Now, the downside for the Big Blue Nation, though, it's the same time as the basketball Cats play Louisville, which always has their attention, too.
Yeah, that's going to be real interesting. How both of them kick off at the exact same time, 12 o'clock. So that's going to be really tough. But, split allegiances, I think that this year, if you want to watch that basketball game, I think a lot of Kentucky fans want to see the beatdown. But other than that, that's the only negative to all this.
Well, if there was ever a time to go up against the men's basketball, this is the year as far as that Louisville rivalry, because Louisville stinks in basketball, as you know, Jeff. They haven't won a game yet.
No, you're exactly right. It's going to be a long season for Kenny Payne. I feel sorry for him, but
I do too.
Yeah, he'll bring him back. Don't worry.
And the other dynamic too is, as opposed, if fans are wondering, well, how come we didn't go to Vegas or something? As you pointed out with the coaches, there's also this recruiting window to where if you go to Vegas, it kind of interrupts that. You may not get that last minute conversation with the recruit you want to have.
Yeah, that's true, Lee. And the other part, too, that's finals week. So if they went, they were going to have to bring all of their they would have to do their testing by proctors. So all of the people that work in that department would have to go and administer the testing for these guys. So that was another big drawback to that. That's finals week.
Let's also talk high school football just for a moment. Frederick Douglass makes history. How about that? Boyle County here in our area from Danville, they get a three-peat. What are your thoughts with those guys?
That was pretty awesome, especially for Frederick Douglass. They become the first public school in Lexington to win a state championship since 1981, wow. And that was Henry Clay. So great win for them, and Coach McPeak's done a great job. Boyle County, again, great all year. And to come down and end up winning that game, both those games really good. Boyle County's was a fantastic game, came right down to the end, and congratulations to all the state champions. But it was a fun 2 days at Kroger Field.
I think it's a fair assessment to say that Kentucky high school football on a national level is highly underrated because we have tremendous athletes in the state.
I think you're exactly right. It has really changed since when I was in school. The state is starting to produce some really nice players, and you're seeing that as they go to Kentucky and Alabama and Clemson and places like that. So great athletes here in the city and the state.
All right, just up the road to the Queen City, the Bengals seem to have figured things out. I noticed that when they took down Derrick Henry and the Tennessee Titans, but here comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, and they found a way to win last night as well.
Well, I think that you're seeing the coronation of the new, Patrick Mahomes passes the torch, so to speak, to Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow was fantastic again yesterday. He is, to me, maybe the best quarterback in the NFL right now.
I agree.
That team, he makes them go, and they feed off of him. He's fantastic.
Well, there was one play where, I don't even know if it was a design run play. He didn't slide. He went in there trying to gain extra yardage, took the punishment. And as a teammate, you got to look at your leader and go, wow, I'm going to follow this guy in a battle anywhere.
It's kind of like what we saw last year from Will Levis. But he ends up throwing for, almost 300 yards, 2 touchdowns in the year, and ran for 2 touchdowns. He is the leader that every team needs, and I really think this team has got a great chance of going back to the Super Bowl this year. That's how good he is and how good the rest of that team is. They're good.
I agree too, buddy. And plus those weapons with Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, they're incredible.
And that was without Mixon yesterday too. That was a backup running back, P. Ryan, right, because Mixon's got that leg problem. So they won without one of their best offensive players.
Yeah, without Joe Mixon. They've done that twice so far. When he comes back, Katie barred the door. It's fun to be a Bengals fan, believe it or not, 2 years in a row. What in the world? It's the apocalypse, Jeff.
Yeah, yeah. Just a few years ago, you're talking about, please sell the team, and Mike Brown, you're horrible owner and all that, but now how things have changed in just a short time, that's for sure.
All right, Jeffrey, thanks for the conversation, buddy. We appreciate it.